in this episode of Dive Into the Industry, we have Mr. Jan Edöcs from Doxa.
So first of all, happy to also for India, because we had, so that's why we started now, 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Also testing the market, also in an esteemed collaboration with Edöcs. Just now, but for next year, we really bring it a step forward.
Sure.
Because we figured out, it's all, I remember when we started in the United States, you need 1-2 years, don't go too fast.
That's right.
Feel the rhythm of the market, the local culture. I mean, Doxa, what we do, we stay in the water, we stay around the water, we don't try to please pilots,
Sure.
not the car industry.
Absolutely.
And now just for next year, we will intensivate actively also marketing dollars, presence, also with Edöcs, to bring it a step forward.
Certainly.
So the testing period for us after 2 years together is over. Now we know what works, we know what works less, we know what to do.
Yeah.
You remember the limited edition. I would be happy to make the first limited edition in India one day.
Wow. In fact, would you do it for our community? Not maybe, see, I know you're doing retailer specific editions right now.
No, this is open discussion.
Yeah.
I do nothing in India without the blessing of Edöcs, because
Sure.
it's a partnership.
Yeah.
But whatever helps
Sure.
to increase brand awareness,
Absolutely.
to bring the product in a explainable, decent, logical way to end consumers, they will go on their social media, they
That's
will
right.
start to promote.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm open. Then in collabs, we're open, we're not doing too much in
Sure,
a year,
yeah.
but India definitely deserves one.
Certainly,
And,
we believe so too.
And we discussed this during Dubai Watch Week,
Yeah.
please believe me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, and I think this is activating the market in a
Yeah,
different way.
Definitely.
Yes.
What does it take to remain independent in this competitive landscape?
Also, no, it's, listen, we're family since this is the 4th generation.
Yeah.
And it's what people do not know, the sister company, the family, Jenny, where I'm indirectly linked to it, it's purchased it in 97. But before the real business started with the private label business, which is the sister company, Valka.
Yeah.
And until today, we produced over 10 million Swiss weight watches.
Wow, that's amazing. Fantastic.
And of course for other brands.
Sure.
So we're not going out to disclose for who we did watches, but we can all the time be better. But I tell you, building watches,
Yeah.
we know what we talk about.
Oh, lovely. No, that's amazing. And well, the provenance is right there. It's 1889. You don't
Yes.
mention these numbers or this year without significance. So I totally understand.
And it's also, and when you go to the product now, since 5 years with Doxa, the key factor was, Doxa was known in a community of collectors. But we need to take care also with the shift. On one side, the private label business today is a different business.
Sure, absolutely.
And we have this raw diamond in our hand.
Yes.
And we need to be careful, because it was known with collectors, but the collectors were aging.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
there's such a rich history.
That's right.
But it was not. It was just sold online here and there, and you need to be careful to bring this rich story to the next generation. And this is not done overnight.
Certainly.
And for example, we talk about Jacques Cousteau. I'm giving this example and people laugh. You can go to the next generation, they may ask, oh, is this a new player from Paris Saint-Germain? For us, it's logical.
Yeah.
And there we see we adapted the collection also for the next generations.
That's right.
And we're very happy with it. And we go step by step to build up the brand. And we stay in the water or around the water. I'm not trying to please everyone.
Sure.
And Doxa has a very big advantage with our cushion shape.
That's right.
Even though you like it or you don't like it. But you can recognize it on the wrist on 10
Oh,
meters.
yes, absolutely.
You don't need to read the brand,
Yeah.
a round watch.
Yeah.
Also for me, even being in the industry for so long,
That's
I
right.
can't recognize every watch
Absolutely.
on 10
Absolutely.
meters. Because in certain markets where we built up since 5 years, the United States, every country is encountered by ocean. Technically, you think it's easy.
Yeah.
Certain market, yes. Also because Doxa with Jacques Cousteau, with Clive Cussler, giving us the help it was known.
Right.
India has a different challenge.
Yes.
More we go to this market,
Yes.
more challenge you get, because for example, giving you an idea of China or India, not everyone is used to go to the water.
That's right. That's right, absolutely.
The connection to water, salt water, diving and all this,
Absolutely.
it is not because you have an ocean.
Right.
For example, we have here in the Middle East, we made nice, they have a history here, but it's not diving, but it's pearl diving.
It's sailing and
Pearl diving.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So you see,
That's
every
right.
market has its own
Yeah.
tweaky.
Yeah.
And in India, you need to work, it starts,
Sure.
the young generation start to dive.
That's right.
But I do not know an older Indian who's diving.
I do. So there's something.
Yes, but in a large community,
I get it,
It's
a very small community.
Very small.
Very small. Yeah.
And so this is large, and so the people to speak to the heart, but it's starting. So we should go there with the next generation.
Certainly.
I mean, that's the real diver's watch.
Sure.
Since the 60s.
Yeah.
I can talk now for 2 hours for the history
absolutely.
To discover. But now also when we go through what we did this year. So for the 75th anniversary of Siddiqui,
right,
75 pieces. This was really they really desired the color of Dubai Watch Week.
Sure, yeah.
So which we implemented on the 200T 50 case. This is a GMT case, but without GMT function.
Oh wow!
So this is really unique for them.
Very, very unique. Yeah.
Very unique. So this does not exist in the standard collection. So this was already launched before Dubai Watch Week.
Right, right.
And then as of today, then we came up, because here in the Middle East, the carbon piece, which was originate, okay, I have the same.
Right.
Full loom dial.
Full loom dial, right?
And here it's the weight of the carbon, the 300T. That was the first diving watch in 1967.
That's right.
Being launched. It's 44 grams.
44 grams the case, and then with the strap, I think it would top at around 60 odd.
Yeah, and here the follow class you can't do in carbon. Technically, you could try.
Yeah.
But it will be so expensive.
That's true.
Well, the end consumer said, "What I should pay the double price because." And so, based on this idea, then Mr. Siddiqui himself, he admires this piece, and then we just made 11 pieces.
Just 11 pieces.
11 pieces just for Dubai Watch Week.
Wow.
In this regard, just to launch, it was launched today.
Okay. So you've done a DLC on the steel for this?
This one is ceramic.
What about the Clive Cussler editions? I mean, the latest one has been a really, really cool
Unbelievable.
edition, right?
Gone, I think, in 2 days.
Yeah? Wow. I'm a big Clive Cussler fan myself. I've read all his books. So
he is our biggest ambassador in the literary world.
That's right.
And also when we could go back with the family, with his son, Clive, and then Dirk.
Right.
He still goes on with Numa. He's still looking for boats.
Yes, exactly. I know that.
Yes.
I know he does that work very regularly and very energetically.
And with Doxa phenomenon is, technically, if you have an end consumer of 45, this is too big.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yeah, sure.
But with Doxa, you have a phenomenon. You need to put it on the wrist.
That's right.
And it all the time feels smaller.
That's right, it does.
And people are all the time amazed.
Yeah.
Wow, it doesn't feel like a 45.
True.
And for example, this one here, a lot of people, this is a 42.
42.
But it feels like a 40.
Exactly, it does. Yeah, that's true. It's a wonderful watch. The sub 200, of course, is fantastic.
And here also, then, of course, here for certain markets like here, and then they say, now, Jan, but divers watch diamonds. First of all, I put in all the colors. We put all with this watch technically go dive. Still maintains the same functionality.
Really, that's amazing.
With the blue.
Wow.
Because if I have just the dial with full diamond, why should I turn the bezel?
That's right.
Technically, you could. Who does it?
Well,
up to you. But then we got because you need because here in this market you have a certain end consumer. They like Doxa,
sure.
But it's like listen. I like cars, but I will never buy a Fiat.
Yeah.
I don't buy a car for 20,000 or 30.
Right.
No.
Right.
And with I don't buy a watch for 2,000.
That's right.
So he said, can we do something to tease,
Yeah.
and
pull in that kind of crowd as well.
Yes, retail price still very decent. This is VVS time, and this one is retailing for now in Swiss francs for 9,900.
So you actually
have
said
120 stones on it.
Nice.
17 VVS stones and 17. You have, even though in the green one we have green emerald.
Yeah.
And all this, not the zirconia stones, but all it's all the real deal.
Lovely. And what would be the total carat count for this?
The total is 1.5.
1.5 carat. That's amazing. So you actually gone and created a new category of a Doxa watch.
Price. And that was good for the community. The collectors came, and we are in good contact. And then I said, oh guys, this is really good. The hardcore fans of Doxa.
Sure,
Rolex. In the 60s. I think they were not waiting 1 year to put diamonds on their diver's watch. So technically all iconic divers watch put diamonds. Just me as Doxa, I'm not allowed to. Then they said, okay, I get it. I said, this is not for the mass market, but you need to understand, sometimes you need to adapt for local market rules. It is what it is.
Certainly.
I will not change the culture.
Yeah, makes sense.
So happy for this. And so technically, we move in this price range from 1,000 to 3,000 in general. Yeah. We stay loyal with the cushion shape. Sure. We can make exceptions also for 600T. That's a model of the 80s. And we grow every year, even though despite it was difficult in the watch industry. Also this year we already covered last year's turnover. We will also have a growth this year, a decent, not as usual, but at least we have one.
At least you have growth,
Yes.
No. And that actually is good tidings for the future as well, because if you can grow in this competitive landscape, I think the future is very bright and very good.
There's a saying, every brand is not proving itself when the sun is shining for everyone.
Yeah.
Every brand proves itself when it's raining.
Absolutely.
That's
so
it.
where does because see you've heavily relied on your cushion cases and your classic designs, right? You have 3 designs of watches that are on the table as well with us: the cushion shape, the 600T, and of course the 200.
Yes.
Right. Where does Doxa go from here?
So Doxa goes much more in a direction we can play with materials. I'm mixing up, for example, the 200 here. It's a diver's watch, but that's why I mentioned beginning. I mean, not by far every end consumer is a diver, but we have a lot of desk divers.
That's right. That's right. And the 200
level
sits in right there.
For the first generation of compromise. If you imagine, you get this watch for 1,100 Swiss francs retail.
Yeah. And you cannot beat the value on this, absolutely.
Now, we hear a lot with Doxa, but I never heard that Doxa is too expensive. That does not exist.
Absolutely.
No one, I don't like, whatever. But no one tells you it's too expensive.
It's expensive.
And this one, of course, desk diver. So with this model, we enter to a next generation.
That's right.
And then to bring the end consumer into the world, in the universe of Doxa.
And the best part is, you could easily do mineral crystals, you could easily skimp out on the features and the specifications, but Doxa doesn't.
No.
You get robust sapphire crystal, you get robust bills. The cases, of course, the cushion shape, in fact, is there for a reason.
So of course, to protect when you dive.
Absolutely. And there's so much history with the brand, and those who ask me, I can actually talk for 2 hours as well. I can talk about
very good. So you're very much involved. But it's true. You have to tell so much that also the people. Sometimes you have an education. Functionality all the time comes first. That is also an answer to your question. Looking forward for next year. It will be amazing. Next year in April we will launch something which me personally, we've been working the longest on it. It is really beautiful. It makes so much sense. And we will surprise the market heavily.
Wow, so we are very, very much looking forward to it. I'm very excited already for it, but April next year,
April, watch it wonders. And also, for example, here, some brands, they go, but Jan, but the movement, it's Elita, but why don't we have a see-through? I thought, okay, listen. If I put on a real diver's watch a see-through, I'm telling you how thick it is.
Absolutely.
And what you see in the market with a see-through, it's not a diver's watch. It will pop up. It's not functional.
Absolutely.
And this will never happen with Doxa. We're not going there. This is still, who is going to dive 750 meters?
Absolutely. And as a collector, honestly, I do not want to see Celita movements on the back anyway.
No.
Unless it's an in-house something that you develop. Yeah, exactly.
But it's not, the success of Doxa, we're not selling watches because of the movement.
That's right, exactly.
That's why you have other ones that have beautiful movements.
Absolutely,
But here it's about functionality.
And I always maintain this, a watch is not a sum of its parts. It should never be a sum of its parts. It should have stories attached to it. It should have love attached to it. And I think the love for Doxa is very, very strong not just in the Indian community, but in the global community.
It starts to grow.
Yeah, it does. It does grow on you.
Yeah, and it's also, we have every year, and that's a difficult, now with the CRM and all this, more and more we can measure. Every year we have 50% first-time buyers.
Lovely. That's amazing.
Very good number.
Very good number.
50%. Not everyone on the cushion shape. It's here, but at least they bring the brand on the wrist.
Right.
50%.
Right. That's amazing. What's your take on the Indian market? How's it performing for you?
So the Indian market, very openly, still challenging, but we knew it takes time. Because I don't have the strong linkage. The Indian market is overwhelmed by prestigious, wonderful brands, and the end consumer is, I don't say. Doxa somehow is a niche brand. The market opened up, and in a very short period of time, the end consumer got an access to a lot of products.
That's right.
We also know that this with the taxing slowly is coming down. We don't have these hustles.
That's right.
The Indian end consumer can start to buy in India, doesn't need to fly over to Dubai. All this gets more normal, so there's an access. Now here, the approach to water diving is a challenge.
Sure.
We have, but it will happen.
It'll happen, sure.
And the advantage for us also, we feel globally, we have now 2 points of sales. 70%, if you go on our website, they carry a certain very big brand.
Yeah,
They have a crown and all this.
that's right.
First of all, the end consumer, and this will happen in India,
Yeah.
they go into this store. Maybe they enter because of Doxa or not. One thing.
Sure.
So they first of all, okay, I need to wait 1 year. Okay, I'm allowed to buy.
Yeah.
Good. Deposit.
Yeah,
Good.
sure.
This end consumer is completely frustrated. He's walking out of the store
That's right.
without a watch.
Yeah.
Now it starts.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about it? Because if the moment they start to buy a sea dweller, I'm mentioning
Yeah.
whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But you know, there's a story in the 60s with the helium
That's
wolf,
right, yeah.
justified.
Yeah.
The salesman, I do not want to go too much into details,
That's right.
but here there's a brand, really.
Yeah.
They made it proofs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what is it? He doesn't know Doxa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Doxa. Oh, this is nice. A certain type of end consumer in India, what they like with Doxa, who buying, they like the unity of design.
That's right.
Not
Everybody sees a cushion case on the shelves. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that the brand sticks to it.
That's right.
It's a brand recognition. The
Sure.
end consumers, they don't care.
Sure.
Another one, they care. Okay, then they go, oh, it's nice. How much? 1,500. I beg your pardon?
That's it.
The watch I ordered before was 10 times, 20 times
yeah,
the price.
yeah.
And then on top, today, in regard of security,
Yeah.
and this happens in India,
Sure.
people are not wearing their, say, top
Top
watches
watches
during the
outside,
day,
yeah.
on the beach, on the boat.
That's right. They're not.
It starts to get more.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where Doxa has the perfect answer for you. There you go.
Then go in the afternoon, go
Yeah.
with this on
Yeah.
your boat, sailing,
Yeah.
diving, all this. Worse happens,
Yeah.
the damage is not so big.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's colorful.
Absolutely.
Play with colors.
You have something for everyone out there.
Yeah.
You know, you have orange, you have yellow, so many nice colors out there. Yeah.
And we have really now more and more, I'm happy, also collectors from the premium brands
Yeah.
go in Doxa. Some even extensively. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to show to this my customer. They only have this brand on the
Right.
boat, and they love it. And for them, the money anyhow is not an issue.
Sure.
It's the history. It's true. It's not
Yeah.
a fake.
Yeah.
It's colorful, and
That's
then
right.
it's very convenient to wear.
That's right. It is.
That's
no question.
all about. I
Sure.
don't feel it. I can
Yeah.
go.
I can do whatever with it, and
Yes.
I wouldn't care about it. Yeah.
So this is in India. To stick behind the overwhelming potential India has.
Sure.
First, it started to happen in a classical way,
That's right.
and out of this, there will be a small piece of the
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
They're going beyond this.
Certainly. Actually, we are the catalyst for that.
Yeah, and so that's why. So the benchmark to start with
Yeah.
the brand.
Yeah.
I'm not taking $4,000 or $5,000 out
Yeah.
of the pocket.
Yeah.
You may start. Maybe for this money, 2,000 more. I'm already there.
Yeah,
Here.
exactly.
Play with it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Absolutely.
But once we keep the end consumer the Doxa.
Yeah, yeah. And then
don't
come
leave.
back for more. And then come back
but
for
that
more.
happens.
Yeah,
That
of course it
happens.
does. Yeah, I would have never thought picking up another Doxa, the
Yeah.
Azure, but I did.
Yeah.
And then when we're talking about a special edition for India, I'm like, okay, my third Doxa. Okay, I'm already planning in my head.
The the design for India I have already.
Yeah, really? Or so? Okay, all right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's something done with the colors of India, and
Lovely.
it looks amazing.
Lovely. I look
But
forward to it.
the
Yeah.
functionality
Yeah.
is still there.
As it should be, because that should not be diluted at any
Exactly.
cost. Yeah.
No, it looks beautiful.
Oh, wow. Okay, so very exciting times ahead for Doxa.
Yes.
Very exciting times ahead for the Chronoholic community, because we're going to see terrific stuff coming from the brand.
Yes.
And is there something that you would want to talk about Doxa, or tell the community about Doxa? Something that's close to your heart.
So what I'm grateful for all the support we get. It's a constant growth,
Yeah.
and we don't try to please everyone. We're up to 200 point of sales.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not selling on any online platform.
Right.
I could have increased the business the last 5 years to bump the market,
Sure.
and we do the opposite.
Yeah.
We do step by step. We keep a certain exclusivity. We take care. And I'm happy to feel that the community appreciates a lot.
Absolutely, they do. Jan, this has been absolutely wonderful. This has been a
Thank you.
pleasure to talk to you, get in touch with you first of all. Secondly, look at the novelties. This has been a fantastic experience, I must say. We'll have really huge Doxa fans clamoring for this content. So we're gonna get that out very soon, very, very quickly on our
So
platform.
very good. So you will get certainly the invites, the activities in
Yes.
India. They start already end of January.
Yes.
The first market event
Yeah.
globally will be in India.
Oh wow, look at that. So we're really looking forward to
Yes.
that then. 100%.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.